My name is Lylloff. Well, I played chess at first, but then it seemed like all my friends were really starting to play backgammon. You can't make any money at chess, but backgammon you could make money, and you could make money in Denmark at the time, playing tourists on the pedestrian street. I mean, where I come from, Denmark, they had like an organized structure, and you could like play all the time. Every 5 days a week we would go out and play. Well, it started for a lot of fun, but you know, you play a little bit and it's really hard to play with no money. I was already, you know, like playing small tournaments for €10 entry fee and €20 entry fee. But when I was 20, the money got a little bigger. I still look back at it as like the best part of my life when you travel around to tournaments with your friends, stay in rooms together and you play the tournaments and you try to hustle a little. You can win maybe in the side games. At that time, I could make money, you know, profitable. I could make a living from it, but you know, not a very good living. But backgammon could take me to places. It would take me around the world. My motivation was really traveling. And it was easier because there's always somebody that wants to play against the young kid. But these days, you know, information travels faster, and if you're a good player, chances are that people don't want to play you. I made a living playing backgammon when I was young, so for me it was like life, you know, and survival. But maybe for other people it can just be like entertainment. I like to win a lot of money. That I haven't won a lot of money from backgammon. If I play a money game, I'm playing really quick. You gotta get a lot of games in per hour. I call it GPH, games per hour. Whereas a tournament match, you both have some time on the clock and you can use all that time, you know, you're not getting another match. So for tournament play, it's sort of like you're playing for perfection. Whereas money game session is completely different energy. You want to play fast. You're gambling for money in a completely different way. And you're trying to sort of break your opponent, right? I mean, the idea for a money game session is you play for some hours. A match can end in one game. So you're playing the same opponent over a long time. Again, this is really interesting, you know, it's a really different psychology from just somebody playing one match that you got in a draw and you're never gonna play that guy again. When you have like a money session, you're building up a relationship, you know, it's like a symphony. You're having fun and you should play at the same pace, more or less. And so I like money games way more, right? We're here for the Backgammon World Championships. This is like my 20th anniversary. First time I came here was 2004. It's the best tournament, you know, and people are excited about it. And this is the meeting point where everybody comes. I'm already a world champion. I come to see people that I like, you know, same faces, friendly faces, you know, and tell stories and have fun. It's more about the social aspect for me than the backgammon actually. This title never really meant anything to me, really, you know, it didn't. But then when I won it, it felt good. I didn't think it was going to make me feel good, but actually it made me feel good. So if I win, I think that'll also make me feel good. I wanted to be the best backgammon player, and there was a point when I felt that I was just the best. And when you feel like you're the best, you have evidence, it's like you don't have to win the World Championships, right? I mean, because it's a game of luck and anybody can win it. And sometimes people win that are not really good. I used to be way more serious. Now I just try to enjoy myself. And I consider myself very good. Probably better then than now, you know? But I'd always lose. Well, you don't take it personally, but it's like you have to like come to terms with that fact. But then when I started relaxing, you know, started winning. No, first time I was quite serious, and we were staying like 5 guys together in a small apartment, and I would go home and train every day. But many things changed, and just the atmosphere of the room changed. And I changed. I got older. Yeah, you change your perspective on life, and So I always like to compare backgammon to life. You know, the way you play a backgammon game is also the way you're supposed to handle yourself in life, right? You're supposed to take risks, you're supposed to be cautious, and everything like at the right time. Backgammon is a beautiful game. I think everybody should love this game. Kids can play it, old people, men, women. I think it's a perfect game. It's got an element of chance. And it's the oldest board game in the world, right? Other games like chess or pool, it's like the best player just always win. Or like arm wrestling, you know? Strongest guy wins, but this is a good battleground and anybody can win. It's good in that sense. Even like bad players, they still win like 40% of the games. You're always playing poker, you're always folding, you're 10 players. Backgammon is so more beautiful and intricate. I have a bunch of friends that play poker and backgammon, and everybody thinks that backgammon is a better game. But you can play for more money in poker, I guess, so that makes it more appealing. I think the best toy that was ever invented was like a ball, right? You can just kick the ball. Okay. But the dice, it's a pretty good invention. You know, like 40 years, you don't get tired. You know, like what's gonna come, you know? You never know what's gonna happen. You can be in a really good situation and something bad happens, right? I want to tell myself that it's in my control, but you know, we all know it isn't. Theoretically speaking. Definition of depression is deep rest, right? So if you're in a state of depression, you need to just rest until you get out of it. I had many times when you sit down at the board and like you probably know you're not going to win because you're just feeling badly, you know. You can't have negative thoughts in your head. So if you're depressed, I definitely don't recommend going to a backgammon tournament. I have many periods in my life where I didn't play backgammon, like 5 years, and I haven't played at all this year. I take big pauses and then backgammon comes to me when I need it. Well, for example, it's going through like a rough time. I needed to put my mind to something. Then they had the contender tournament in Istanbul, and I went and I won that one. And that's where we met, you know, with Dejan. And then we came here and we did the movie, and that helped me to win, I think. And then I beat Mochi in the last year in Japan, right? So 2022 was like the best backgammon year for me ever. And that sort of like brought my energy levels up. But before that happened, I was not really happy. So backgammon came and it saved me. I was pretty low at that time. I can tell you that, Nesh. Hopefully more people will be playing it, right? I think it's our job as like a community. I'm also involved with the Backgammon Galaxy business to spread it out, you know, get kids to play. You have to get social media content, you know, find influencers and streaming channels, right? But we may be a bit old for that, the people that running the organization, right? So you always need youth and fresh blood, so I hope we find somebody that can do that, you know, and catch the youth. People just have to like get together and show some passion, and then that will reflect. It will be like a contagious sort of like passion, getting people. But you're also gonna need like some big boys to come in, some investment, you know, so you can have like backgammon advertisement on the side of buses and stuff with dice. I think that could move a lot. But yeah, some people has got to come and spend some money. So this is actually from my match yesterday. We're fighting to get in the last 16. This is our first game. I have taken the cube on 2, I'm playing white, and I'm considering giving the cube to 4. Talking about this position is more about talking about like the metagame of backgammon. You know, when you feel that you're a favorite in a match, you shouldn't take too much risk. But of course I did that. I'm up in the race, maybe 17 pips or something, and I think I have a really strong position. So I redoubled to 4. He didn't really think too much about it. He took the cube on 4. And I was a little bit shaky, maybe. But I have since looked at the position with the computer, and it'll probably be a blunder not to double. But going back, I sort of wish that I didn't double, because now the whole match can be decided in one game, and I don't really want that. And he knew that, so he wanted to get it over with. Then I rolled a 5-1 for white, and now I have a bunch of options. My first instinct was to play 5 here and 1 here, duplicating aces, leaving 13 shots and giving myself a nice chance to win a gammon and winning 8 points. So I really wanted to do that. Then I looked at this. This is the play that leaves less shots, but you're not going to win a gammon this way. This is only 11 shots. So I talked myself out of that. And like the last possibility would be this play, leaving double aces and a 1-3 and all 2s. That's 15 shots. And you know, I look at it, I change it, I play here. I had many ideas. If he comes in and hits me with like a 1-4, then maybe my position will be like a bit complicated in the end. I decided to play this, just go all in, right? And gamble. And he then, of course, rolled a 1-3. I thought even if something like this happens, you know, maybe he'll recube me to 8. But he didn't. He was playing on for the gammon, and I think he was right in doing so. And he won a gammon, and he got me for 8 points. Then I really had to fight hard to win the match, and I managed to do that. And I think that's it for today's position.